welcome back to A Texan Shaves. Another back-to-back video. This one will be going out on Thursday, and I'll probably give you a little bit of a break. Let me know if this is too much. I know I've put out a video a day for a little while, I think since Sunday. Just had it all in me. I just felt, like I said, I'm doing a shave anyway, why not record it? I guess I don't have to release it right after I record it, but let me know down below if it's too much or if you want me to continue. I'll see if I can keep making some of these videos. I know I need to stop spamming the Facebook groups with the links to my videos, but we'll figure something out. Today is going to be a shave with Indo-Ink from Ariana and EVANS. This is in the K2E base, and man, I'll tell you a little bit of something. This one was not in my on my list. I have quite a few Ariana and EVANS, and this one wasn't one that really said buy me. And I'm not sure why. I enjoyed the sales blurb, and I think it was the scent notes didn't really trigger with me for some reason. And Peter Sharkalis made a post in one of the Ariana and EVANS Facebook groups that it was on sale, and since I'm reviewing for Ariana and EVANS now, and again, I do have a discount code down below. It's an affiliate link of sorts. I don't get paid. I worked it out with Peter that I don't get any money, and he doesn't send me any product. I'm buying everything I'm reviewing from Ariana and EVANS, just to clarify that in full disclosure. So I went and purchased it. He said it was a slow mover currently, and he put it on sale, so I went and bought it. And man, when I got my nose on this, there's a couple other soaps I have that have some similar scent notes, and they're literally some of my top 3 soaps. And this one is just off the puck, reminding me a lot of it, but has a deeper resinous tone to it. We're going to get to the scent notes here in a little bit, but man, I went crazy for this scent the second I opened it. And I'm like, it was another reminder of don't judge it. Like, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a fragrance by the scent notes you read, because sometimes the way those scent notes work together, or the way the artisan puts them together, is a whole other ballgame than what you're envisioning in your head. And it can go both ways. You know, it may be something that you know is in your wheelhouse, but when you get it, for some reason, it's just not working. It also goes the other way. If you're seeing something that isn't something in your wheelhouse, and then you finally get a sample of it or something from a friend, and you smell, and you're like, wow, that's me. Let me get some of that. It goes both ways. So I'm going to try to make this video quick because I know I've been pumping them out. So this fragrance was inspired by a 2019 journey to Bali. The scent is a blend of rich, unexpected notes like leather, ink, and absinthe, but there's much more beneath the surface. So I got a few excerpts from the sales blurb I'm going to read. So let's go over the hardware. I'm going to make this all Ariana and EVANS. I'm using the B1 Lancer. This was a gift to me during Christmas from Doug Lane. Thank you very much, Doug Lane. I really like this razor, man. It surprised me how good it shaves. I did recently purchase the Ariana and EVANS brush handle, and I set this with yet another 70-30 Badger Boar Mix brush knot. So this is its first use, so expect a lot of shedding. I got the other one worked out, but this one's probably, I don't know, maybe this one's a little different. I'm not really seeing, oh, there goes one. I'm trying to actually force a shed, but I got it soaking right now. And we're going to be actually using my second use of Ariana and EVANS Skin Food Nourishing Cream for aftercare. I've used this once so far. I'm not going to talk much about this. I'll do a follow-up video on this. I'm not completely in a position to share my thoughts. The jury's still out, let's put it that way. I've used it once, so the jury's still out on it, how I feel about it, how it works for me. I know there are thousands of people that loves this stuff, though, and I finally got my hands on a couple jars so that I could use it on a recent purchase. Yeah, so let's get a lather worked up and get this shave on. I'm not ready to take my glasses off yet. So the scent notes, or the ingredients are mandarin, ink, resins, absinthe, ylang ylang, coumarin, tonka, leather, incense, saffron, oud, my favorite, tobacco, another favorite, wormwood, and sandalwood. All of those woods are some of my favorite woods. Yeah. So why this wasn't something that wanted to be in my wheelhouse, I think it was the ink and resins and absinthe maybe that kind of held me back, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I looked this one up. And but I think those might be the notes that kind of held me back. But man, this thing is just giving off that aroma. The thing you get at the very beginning, and the thing that makes me smile, and I always get this note immediately when it's in a soap or a splasher or a fragrance, is this metallic ozonic note. It is like, it's like a fresh, right after a fresh rain, but with a metallic tinge to it. And man, that is incredible. It may not be for everybody, but it's a note that I absolutely love. And I'm not sure what's in it that just triggers the senses in my brain that I'm going to like this, but something about that note, and it's so good. And then that mandarin just brightens it up. That citrus note just cleans it, like shapes it into a nice pinpoint into my brain. This is good. Weird description, I know, sorry. So let me get this, I'm going to leave the mug right here actually. Get the glasses off, let's get the face wet, and we're going to work on the lather. Again, 24 hours growth. Using a third use now, I think it's the same blade I used yesterday, so I believe it's third use now on that Cajun Blade. Oh yeah, see, yeah, there's already, let me pull these out. I combed it earlier and got some out, but working it in that puck worked some loose. So yeah, we're gonna have some bristles. We're breaking in brushes in these videos. All right. Oh yeah, we're gonna need a lot more water. For sure. Not a problem. All right. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, there's a lot. I think this knot might need to let it soak a little bit longer. I think it's going to be a little bit of a lather hog right now. We're going to get plenty of water on this. We'll get it going. Might have tub loaded it a bit too heavy as well. More hairs. This is going to be a fun one, guys. I'm old school when it comes to breaking in a brush. I don't do any kind of tricks, especially with board brushes. Like, I think there's something about putting it in the fridge and soaking it for 24 hours and things like that. I just use them. I break them in by using them. That's part of the journey for me on a brush, is just all the different levels, and then you finally get that shave where, man, that brush performed great. And the one that really gave me the most trouble was that Zenith bore brush from Sterling, that 30 millimeter bore, 30, 31, something like that. Somebody correct me. Huge bore knot. But man, that is probably my best bore brush now too. This lather is almost there, man. It is super creamy. I'm gonna get a little bit more water. No, a lot more water. I'm gonna go on this side first this time. Beautiful. More bristles. All right. Set that down, get this razor warmed up. We're gonna get this shave started. So like I said, I like to break them in on my face. I like to use them to break them in. I don't think there were any tricks that our granddads did. I mean, maybe there were. Who knows? I'm assuming, right? Like that, putting them in the fridge or whatever for breaking in a new brush. I'm pretty sure they just used them to break them in. Kind of like breaking in a pair of shoes, you know? Boy, you can hear the chatter on this B1, right? It shaves wonderful, though. All right, so this trip to Bali, and this is one thing I really like from artisans, when a fragrance is developed from a memory, from an event, something they experienced, and they created a fragrance around it, a new fragrance. So this one is from a trip to Bali from 2019. He goes, imagine an old world tattoo parlor where the air is thick with the scent of burning incense, the subtle musk of worn leather chairs, and the resinous fragrance that lingers in the room, surrounded by shelves filled with old periodicals and fresh publications. This scent embodies the ambiance of a place that holds stories in its walls. Now that right there makes me go, I want to shave with that. I want to see if those notes give me those images. And boy, look at that. All those bristles coming out. All right, if I ever, that's my last one. If I ever set another 70-30, guys, I promise I'll use it before I do a video. Unless you like me breaking these brushes in on these videos. But yeah, I want to be transported. I want this scent to take me there. You've set the scene. You've set the stage, Peter. Now show me with the fragrance. And this is one that does. This one, I can envision all those little nuances that he's talking about of this tattoo parlor in Bali. I can close my eyes and I can smell the incense. I can smell the ink, the paper. It's all there. The woodiness of the building itself, and coming from outside. It is wonderful. It is very, very nice. So he goes, the fragrance was carefully crafted to capture the essence of this unforgettable place, its people, the atmosphere, the feeling of sitting in a timeless space while an ancient temple tattoo is etched into your skin. I get that. I get that. Maybe not a tattoo. Maybe not a tattoo of a temple. I might choose something else, but but I get it. It's there. He takes me there with this fragrance. If I hadn't read that, it might take me somewhere else. But I think the goal I wanted after reading that sales blurb and waiting for the soap to come in was I wanted to be at a tattoo parlor in Bali. And I get it. This ozonic note, it may be in other soaps similar, but something is a little different about it. Something's tweaked. Something's been worked by the artisan, Peter, who worked on this to give it that note of ink. You get it. It's resinous. And it's bright and resinous. Not like resinous like some sort of tarish type thing. It's resinous in its feeling. It's beautiful, actually. This one's definitely going to be in a top tier list of mine in my den. If you've been on the fence about this one or not even considering it, I think you should. I am very happy that I picked it up. All right, just going to do a 2-pass shave tonight. Let me get a rinse, come back for the splash, my final thoughts. Be right back. That was great. Very good, man. That fragrance. This one is about a 6 to 7 off the puck, and while in use, as far as scent strength of the soap itself, I'm expecting that splash to be pretty impressive. And it sometimes, when you rinse off and everything, it already starts to fade. This one is still just as strong after the rinse, which is nice. This is a fragrance I like to linger around. This is a fragrance I would probably use season-wise, spring, summer, fall. During the transition seasons would be a place too. Seasons where you get a little more rain and stuff, because this would blend so well with a nice bright rainy day. Maybe not one that's kind of dull and dreary, but I would wear this at the office. I would wear this at some sort of outdoor event, if you're looking for places, if you're looking for a scent to wear at certain places. I know some of you like to know where you would wear this and what kind of situation. So those are things I would do as a date night scent. Maybe a daytime outdoor date for sure. Yeah. It's interesting enough and it's pleasant enough for that. So it's about as deep as I'm going to get into that. So, and that's just my personal opinion. Everyone's different on what they like to wear, and your mileage may vary as it goes. All right, so let's get into the splash. This is where the magic happens. First time cracking the seal. There it goes. Beautiful. Oh, much deeper there. Jeez. There's that oud. Absolutely. Okay, this splash is a little milky too. I wonder what that difference is. Didn't expect that. You can see it on my hands. All right. Oh, you can see it on my face too. Wonder what that is. I'm about to look into that. I'll put a note on the screen if I figure it out. I'll ask Peter, see if he's busy, Man, that is good. All right, you're definitely getting the bright citrus, that mandarin up front. And that ozonic note is there, but it's toned down in the splash. It's actually on where it was on top of the mandarin before, it's actually behind it this time. The mandarin is a bit of the star on the initial top notes. But man, the wood, the incense, the oud, the sweetness of the tobacco and the sandalwood, the creaminess of that sandalwood. Oh, that's all there. This is so much more. The splash is so much more complex. Geez. That is beautiful. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm wearing this tomorrow. Wow. Oh, that's a winner. Peter, that's a winner. Jeez, why is this one sitting on your shelf? Why'd you have to put it on sale? Guys, run out and get this one. It's a winner. But don't take my word for it. See if there's other reviews out there. Yeah, I am happy. Man, I should have bought this one a long time ago. I need to stop judging a book by its cover when I'm reading about fragrances. All right. Let me mop my skin off a little bit. We're going to put a little skin food on because I am feeling a bit of irritation right through here and a little bit on my neck. Looks like I may have a tiny weeper right there, so let's use some of that skin food. Now, I don't know if this skin food is actually considered to be an aftershave balm or anything for soothing and stuff, but I know a lot of people are using it that way. but I couldn't tell you if that's its actual use or not. I'll look up more information when I actually do a video about the skin food. But for now, we're going to use it. Now, you can see I've used it once. It's brand new. I'm just going to tap my finger on there and pick some up just like that. It doesn't take a lot at all, at least not for me. I'm just going to put some in places. And in fact, I got a little more than I want right there. I'm going to move that over here. And that's about all I'm going to use. I'm going to rub that in. Perfect. It is soothing. This is already, I don't know if it's from me rubbing, but it's already, the burning's already going away. So, the first time I used it was on a head shave, so I used it on my head, of course, and a lot more surface there to cover, and I used a little bit more than that. This, I should have just bought one jar. This jar is going to last me quite a while for as little as I use it. I'll see what other uses there may be. You know, I'll hit it up in some other, and I need to read a bit more about it too, and maybe talk to Peter about it on his uses for it, and I'll let you guys know. All right, but that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about all these back-to-back videos. Oh, another news. I have solidified my airplane tickets to the Maggots meetup. So I'm going to Razor Emporium meetup weekend after this one. And then there's the Texan meetup in March 22nd in Round Rock, just north of Austin. And then April 26th, I will be in Michigan at the Maggots meetup, as well as the day after I'll be going to the Razor Company meetup on that Sunday, and then flying back home on Monday. So I'm going to try to hit all the meetups I can this year, and I'm hoping many of you are there. I would love to meet all of you if you're able to make it. Find your peace in what and where you can. We'll see you next time on A Texan Shaves. Goodbye.